forever, we real as it get. Never say never, we know for them hits. Feeling that weather you put on your fit. Y'all fly forever, go get you the drip. Y'all fly forever, we real as it get. Never say never, we know for them hits. Feeling that weather you put on your fit. Y'all fly forever, go get you the drip. Yeah, go get you the drip. Yeah, yeah, y'all fly forever. Go get you the drip. Yeah, hey, y'all fly forever. Go get you. Hey yo. Welcome back. Welcome into the real.com side of this Fanatical Massholes show. The show we talking. This is the show where we talk about the other parts that's going on in the world, the non-sports topics, things like that. And we're gonna start this Trump assassination attempt. So what is this, the third or fourth one?
Yeah.
So the shooter, named Cole Allen. He's a teacher at a college prep school. He worked as an intern at the NASA Propulsion Laboratory.
Interesting.
And if you know anything about that, that's where the 12 missing scientists are from. There's a lot going on in this, man. Like, it's just how the hell did he get in there, first off? This is a White House Correspondent Dinner. He said he had guns and knives on him. Guns and knives? Shots fired. Man, listen, there's so many conspiracy theories, which I got to go into it more because we're going to get more into it. But it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. My thoughts is I don't know if I could believe this. And I hate to do that. You know what I mean? Because this is an attempt at somebody's life. It's just tough to believe this. You know what I mean? With all this going on, it's not far-fetched to put it behind them. It's not far-fetched. It's not something to put it past them, I should say, that this could be staged. I mean, Trump's drowning in the rating, in approval. The economy's horrible. We're going to war. Prices are high. Everybody's pissed off at him. You know what I mean? And shit, more people are mad that he posted a picture of himself as Jesus. Like, I mean, he pissed off his own base doing that. Like, this wouldn't surprise me to him to get some sympathy. Like, oh, man. You know what I mean? But I don't think it's going to work this time, man.
Look, about the picture that he posted of him as Jesus or whatever.
Yeah.
They've been doing that for years. They haven't had the actual Jesus picture.
Okay, well, Wakil, if you put yourself as Jesus, I'm sure the community would be mad at you if you did that.
That's just like when he got shot. When he got shot at during that speech, he was playing 50 Cent Mini Man.
Oh yeah, in Butler, right?
He was doing something like that. Yeah, he was playing it as his music to come out. But what I want to say about this, though, the mathematics on this, though, if you look at history, most of your most controversial presidents that made a big move was the ones that always got their life attempted. Because the last little speech he had, he brought up Abraham Lincoln. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Got JFK.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got JFK Jr. You know what I'm saying? Most of your presidents that really, I'm not going to say did nothing controversial, but made some type of movement where the majority of their own people, and when I say own people to the world, you know, the ones that look like the ones who running it right now. But when you have somebody that causes that much of a rift with the whole United States, I'm not surprised. You know what I mean? If you look at them presidents that I just said, a lot of stuff that they was doing was very controversial. And then that's why attempts was made on their life. Who else got shot? Ronald Reagan. It was an attempt on life as well. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he was the main one that was bringing the majority of cocaine into the U.S. from the Nicaragua wars.
For sure. For sure.
You know what I mean? So what he's going about it, but it seemed like he wasn't surprised. I mean, with that speech that he said, I mean, the ones who do the most shit, but think about it. It's only the ones that do the most shit where their lives is in danger. The ones who don't do shit, they're used to those being in place. So they just running.
Like the ones who stay in their boundaries or what they supposed to do.
or they just don't want to do shit else?
I mean,
Same shit.
I think that he's going against a lot of corporations too. You know what I'm saying?
Who is?
I don't. But I'm
He's
saying,
going with corporations. He ain't going. He's
Look at
helping
it-
out the corporations.
look at it
He's
like-
enriching them.
One assassination attempt at the when he was at his
Golf course.
in Florida or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was linked to a certain corporation or whatever that
Who?
was trying to knock him off. I forgot what corporation it was, but
Man, Trump is enriching the corporations.
Look at the majority of these things, though. He doesn't want transgenders to play in different sports. That caused a big rift. Most of this stuff that he really went against, if you're thinking conservative and liberal, went against those Democrats. So think about it. All the Democratic presidents that we kind of had in office wanted shit. They didn't really do nothing, I would say, that was like controversial, except for okaying gay marriage. And I'm only saying this because these were some of the key points that he was trying to run on. You know what I mean? It was okay to do this. They wanted to introduce this in the schools or this and that. Sports, as far as region-wise, immigrants, you know what I'm saying, where, you know what I mean? It was different controversial things that he just really opposed what Democrats was doing. But then if you look at the history of presidents, when Democrats were running it, nobody really went at them that hard for the shit that they were doing. Everybody was just like, oh yeah, we're okay with this. This can go. You know what I mean? Give me one Democratic president that actually made like something like really like pop off.
But pop off like what?
Like controversial. Like he just went against the grain and didn't care what the people in America had to say.
A lot of the stuff for the Democrats, like even Clinton, like when he went over to Somalia low key and, you know what I'm saying, sent them troops over there and to get
the Black Hawk Down. Okay. But then at the same time, that got put in the pocket because he was getting his dick sucked by Monica Lewinsky.
Right.
And then nobody cared about that no more. Right. Everybody was more focused on her and what she was doing and what Hillary Clinton was talking about.
Nothing seems controversial at the time when you see it. I mean, again, look, Obama did things that you'd be like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Obama, I think they drone struck a wedding or something like that when under Obama. Like, there's things that's happened under Obama too that was crazy. Like, no, I'm not listening. That's not the point of this. Like, I don't think this is I don't think this is just some Democrat left wing who's assassinating them. You know what I mean? Again, maybe so. None of that's proven though. They said the dude. They tried to say the dude Cole Allen was a Democrat, but he's unregistered. He's not registered as any party. You know what I mean? He's not with any party.
But to cross the rift that Trump has really did, you know what I'm saying? Like Obama caught Bin Laden. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the other stuff that wasn't really like controversial. Look how long it's been since September 11th. So motherfuckers was kind of like, oh well, we kind of knew he was over there anyway. Y'all stopped bombing Afghanistan. You wanted to bring all the troops home, and then all of a sudden you catch him and miraculously. But then Obama was responsible for Muammar Gaddafi. You dig what I'm saying? Like certain controversial things, everybody looked at those type of presidents in a good light. But then if you look at most of the Republican ones, they got looked at as a bad light. George Bush Jr. You dig what I'm saying? Like a lot of Republicans just got looked at as like too controversial, where you had anarchists, like even white people that go against the government wanting to kill him or even ride with him. You dig what I'm saying? Like it's just a thing where if you go against the norm on what people have seen and you're totally different, it causes a problem.
Yeah.
Trump, if you want to say he's going against the norm, I think he's doing things that just ain't helping. He said he's going to help and he hasn't helped. That's just my thing. Like, again, to each his own, man. It's people who are probably doing great in this economy. But there's a lot of more people who are struggling. It's not on the government. It's not on the government to help you, but then just say that. That's the problem. They say they're going to help. Just like everybody gets mad at the Democrat. The biggest thing about the Democrats, which we all can agree, is they lie about every damn thing. They tell you, yo, we're going to help you. We're here for you. We're here for blacks. And they never do it.
Right.
Trump is basically doing the same damn thing he told what Democrats are doing. Yo, when I get in, I'm going to stop all these wars. Day one on grocery prices are going down, all this. Now he's in and, well, grocery prices don't go down. Well, affordability, that's a foreign word. Affordability is a foreign word. So you're basically saying you was never going to help in the first place. Is what he's saying. Like, to me, the tariffs ain't worked. I get it. Sometimes tariffs are cool, are good. In this case, they haven't worked. And then the fact that that they just gave back the refund to all the corporations for the tariffs. We ain't getting none of those. The prices aren't going to go down. None of that's going to go down. Everything's going to still be high. Like, I'm just saying, man, he's not putting America first like he said he was. America's not winning. This war didn't need to happen. But we just jumped off topic because I'm really talking about more the assassination attempt. I get y'all saying that's probably why that's the assassination attempt. I just don't get this guy Cole Allen's motives. If you kind of read up on him, I mean, the man was trying to make emergency brakes for wheelchairs. You know what I mean? Like, he's a scientist borderline, it looks like. What the hell is his motive? And then it's more security. How does he get there? How is he staying at the same hotel as Donald Trump and everybody else on a White House Correspondents Dinner?
Ain't he white?
Mind you, he looks like he might be mixed, but yeah, he looks white. And mind you, Trump's never attended one of these. In any of his president, he didn't attend in the 4 years he was there. He didn't attend one last year. This is his first time attending one. You hear the whole Caroline Levitt, what you say, shots to be fired or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, stuff like, and then with the Fox, there's a Fox News clip where they cut the reporter's mic who was there, who was telling her, like, her husband leaned over to her and said, "Yo, you need to be safe and protect yourself." They cut her mic as she was explaining it. Like, it's so many, like, again, how does this dude stay in the same hotel as a bunch of people who are a bunch of politicians and presidential people in DC? How do you get that hotel?
Or he could have been the fall guy for, I don't know.
Again. That's what I'm saying. Look.
Like, you gotta look at the credentials, though. When some of them stuff going on like that, you said bro was a scientist, right?
He's not getting in there, dog, like that. But okay, I get you. Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like, he could have been on that guest list.
I mean, he was an intern. He wasn't a scientist. He was an intern at NASA. I don't even think he actually worked for NASA. He's right now he's a teacher at a college prep school.
I mean, I seen the video, and it was like he got in the building, and then he just knew he wasn't gonna get past security. That's why he ran. And the shots, I think everybody was hearing them people shooting him in the back.
At him, yeah. It wasn't even him shooting. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't even get a shot off. He ran straight through him because he knew once he got searched, because it looked like from what the camera view is, he got to the part where everybody usually gets searched before they even go into the hall. You know what I'm saying? He ran straight. They already had their pistols out. Bop, 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 bop. You gone.
I just wish they could have kept him alive so we could get a motive. Like, what was your point of doing this? Because at the end of the day, some people might hate Trump. I don't wish death on nobody. You know what I mean? Don't stop trying to kill presidents, man. Like, that's kind of crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
but if I got a license to kill, I'm using that motherfucker.
No, I get it. I'm just saying. People want answers, bro. At this point, the third assassination attempt, people want answers. Excuse me. We want to know motive. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not getting any answers. We're not getting it. We really don't, like, do we really still have all the answers for Charlie Kirk's assassination?
No.
We don't know shit.
But his wife,
I'm just saying, we don't know shit. We don't know shit. There's a lot of stories that's going on. It's like, yo, there's so many conflicting stories about this Charlie Kirk thing. As far as from the bullet to the gun to like it's just everything. You know what I mean? The Butler situation. Like, when he first got assassinated, the first assassination attempt in 2024. Like, it's just, man, I don't know, man. I'm just, it's crazy. Like I said, man, listen, this don't seem right. Something don't seem right. And people are going to want answers, but we're not going to get them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just going to be back to the regularly scheduled program. Something crazy is going to happen. Like, one thing Trump is good at, and I give him that, he keeps the distraction up. Like, there's so many stories, there's so much chaos with him in the White House, you can't keep up with the shit. So as soon as something happens, 2 days later, something else is going on. It's crazy, you know what I mean? And now a lot of people think,
I really was bugged out that he brought up Abraham Lincoln, though. That kind of fucked my head up a little bit.
Man.
I mean,
why is everything that goes You know what? Let me just say this. Why is it that everything in America we end up coming up in the conversation?
Yo, I tell you though, we talk about this, bro. We're gonna be the first. We're not gonna be the last people to say this shit. You heard I remember I heard a black girl say this about white people. You hate us so much, but you talk about it so much. You want to do your hair. You know what I mean? Like you want to get tan like us. You want to dance to the music.
I ain't go front. I thought he was gonna say JFK or something.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought he was gonna say that or some shit. He straight up just was like, yeah, like Abraham Lincoln. I was like, what the fuck? Like, how we come up in the conversation? You know what I'm saying? Abraham Lincoln freed slaves. JFK
was trying to do stuff. Was trying to better the black community.
He was. No, well, I'm gonna say Robert Kennedy. My bad. Robert Kennedy was the one that was really trying to.
Both of them, really though. JFK was trying. I mean, he might have got his arm twisted, but he was trying. He was going to do it. He was going to do it.
Like with Trump.
No, he was going to do it though. He was going to pass some more.
Yeah,
it was more Robert getting on his case. Like, you need to do something.
Maybe I get it. I said he had his arm. He might have had his arm twisted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Both of them got clapped. I mean, Kennedy. My conspiracy theory on Kennedy was more like
he took down the mob.
But they're the ones who got him in the White House in Illinois. You know that Illinois,
right.
James and Conn and them got him the state.
But
you know what I'm saying? Like, if not for them, he loses the election.
But he was like, he wasn't taking no more bribes. And
He started locking up the dudes who got him in the White House. They're like, nah, hell nah, bro. Wait a second, dog.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, man. And look, all this Abraham Lincoln, I'm gonna get into this. I want to get into this. We got to have a real conversation about Abraham Lincoln's motives for freeing the slaves. Because I think we all got the stories a little twisted. I'm not saying he didn't. But we got to get into motive as to why he freed the slaves. And the whole, like, Nick Cannon and Amber Rose talking about the Republican Party. Look, it was two different parties. It's been party realignment. That's a whole nother topic we're going to talk about. We're going to get into that, too. Trust me. I got all the footage ready. I got all my studying ready for that. It's a whole nother topic. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a whole nother thing. We're gonna definitely get into that. But yeah, like that's to me, I'm like the only I don't know if I'm the only person who thinks like this, but I've been it kind of irks me a little bit when I hear it. I'm not again, Abraham Lincoln did free the slaves, but you gotta remember motives, man. Like to me, from what I read, his motives was more blacks are bringing whites down. We got, you know what I mean? Like they're making us lazy. Let's free him type shit. And you know what I mean? That's my opinion.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think if Abraham Lincoln had it his way, and he could have got us on boats and sent us back, well, not us, but our ancestors, I think he would have done that. My opinion. I could be wrong. My opinion. That's just my opinion.
I get it from two different angles because Abraham Lincoln where was he from? Springfield, Illinois?
Springfield, Illinois, yeah.
Yeah, so he was born up north, so he probably seen it a little bit differently. You know what I mean? I mean, through all what the Confederates wanted to keep the U.S. split like how it was.
Yeah,
they wanted to be able to do their thing in the South and wanted him to do that. Now, you're right, but what they want to do is expand slavery. He didn't want to. He was cool with keeping it in the South. He was like, y'all can keep it down there, but it's not coming up here like that. And that's how the war, that's how it all jumped off. You know what I mean? Right. That's one of the reasons why the war jumped off, because the South wanted to expand it. Nah, we bringing this thing up. We bringing this thing everywhere. And they was like, nah, that's not going to happen like that. Again, paraphrasing, you know what I mean? Obviously, there's more to it to that, but that was one of the reasons, you know what I mean? So that's why I say, yes, he freed the slaves. But was it more because he felt like it was something that he had no choice but to do? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I feel like if the war never happened, there would still be slavery in the South, and we still, whatever, you're in the North, you're free type ish. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. Again, that's my opinion. We could talk about it more one day. You know what I mean? We'll get into it. You know, right. For sure. You know what I mean? Like I want to hear y'all opinions on it, and I want to have a healthy conversation about it. You know what I mean? Like, but that's just my opinion. Been thinking about it, been struggling with it a lot on how I really want to phrase it, because I want to word it better as well too, so people understand where I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying?
Because just on my readings of it and reading more into it, it just seems bigger than just, okay, he wanted to do something right and make things right. He wanted to right or wrong. It seems that it doesn't seem like that was his motive. You know what I'm saying? Again, that's me. That's just my opinion. It's my opinion. But anyway, this whole Trump assassination thing is crazy. America's crazy right now. The world is crazy. The world is burning, man, but gotta keep it pushing, baby. We gotta keep it pushing. All right. Next topic. We're going see, man. Here we go. 1 second. What do we have? All right. So, have you seen this Andrew Rand interview where he basically admits to having sex with a 16-year-old girl on the Megyn Kelly show?
And how old was he?
30.
He was 30 at the time.
30 at the time.
Well, I mean, we seen that in high school.
Yeah, that's true.
Still wrong. I mean, damn, it was still wrong, but I'm just saying.
Illinois, they're considered grown at 17, bro.
Bro, I know the age is 17, 16 in certain states, and I know in England it's 16. The legal consent age is 16.
Right, and
it's still wrong, bro. Okay, so let's get into it. I don't even want to. I could play the audio, but we don't got to do all that. We basically admitted to it. Nobody's gonna admit.
To be honest, he should have just kept his fucking mouth shut.
Right.
Like,
but it just says more to just like. I mainly asked, like, are we surprised? Are we surprised to hearing this? You know what I'm saying? That a man that's grown, considered grown, admitted that he slept with a teenager. You know what I'm saying? Like, are we really surprised? This plays into the whole Epstein thing. This plays into the whole pedophilia class. This plays into all that.
Wait. How is this playing? Epstein had like top like 8-year-olds, nigga. We talking 17, almost 18. This ain't the same.
Epstein slept with 16-year-olds, fam. He had 16-year-olds and 17-year-olds too, brother. 15-year-olds and 14-year-olds. He did.
Okay.
He didn't just have 8-year-olds. He had teenage girls too.
I'm just saying, teenage girls and boys too. Some of the clips of the videos I seen when they had like all I seen one little clip where they had like all the kids in like the kitchen and shit.
Yeah.
And all of them looked at like they was probably like, okay, well, like maybe like 9 or 10 years old, maybe.
He was assaulting them when they was teenagers. You know what I mean? Sometimes 17. You know what I mean? Maybe 18. I'm not saying he didn't assault grown women either. You know what I mean? But he definitely had a bunch of teenage girls.
So, you know what I'm saying? Those niggas that was fucking with them high school chicks, they were pedophiles.
What would you call it if I'm saying? Listen,
I'm saying.
I would. Yeah.
Okay. In our community, right? We was in high school seeing grown men pick up girls from high school.
And we should have called it out then. Me. I'm not forgetting you. Me. I should have been like, ew. Yo, what's that? Not ew.
Hell no. I was pissed off.
But that's what I mean. Like, you should have called out, like, yo, bro, what you know what I mean? Like, why you running with an older man and why you sleeping with a younger girl?
But it wasn't nothing that you could do about it because a lot of the girls, look, I remember when, man, I was 19 and a 13-year-old tried to holler at me. Lied and said she was 17.
Brother, I'm not saying I'm not saying things like that haven't happened, brother. I'm not saying we see all these stories about these teachers sleeping with young boys. How many of us wanted to be them young men? Like, shit, couldn't that have been me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. Even though it's messed up, it's gonna mess you up mentally. But at the time, of course, I'm not full disclosure. I'm gonna keep it a band. Yes. Sometimes you would have wished, damn, I wish I was that 17-year-old kid. Damn, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all wanted to sleep, but we all wanted to be older. I can't get mad when somebody act older and sleep with older people.
But you know what?
Still wrong though.
You right. Because I mean, I seen niggas who I know that was older than me, and they was doing that shit when it's not right. But I seen a lot of cats that was doing that shit like in their early 20s. But for him to be 30 to do that shows like something wrong.
That's something wrong with him. Yeah,
that's all I'm saying, bro. 30's a little much. Yeah. Bro, check it. Cause check it like this. Let's do it like this. If I'm 21, she's 16. That's on the fringe. If I'm say I'm 19 and she's 16, that's not bad. 18, 15 is that's on the fringe. But okay, 21, 16 is, you know what I mean? You 25 and she's 16. That to me, that's a little crazy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's a little crazy to me. Now again, you know the sad part is if she was 18, we wouldn't say nothing. I totally get it, man. Like 2 more years, we wouldn't say a damn thing. You know what I mean? If she's 18, we'd be like, yo, you foul, but we wouldn't call him a pedophile. We wouldn't call him.
Huh? 18-year-old? Nigga, you crazy.
What?
Man, I was smashing an 18-year-old when I was grown, bro. Fuck that.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying if she was 18 and he was 30, if she was 18, we wouldn't be calling him a pedophile. Is what I'm saying. We wouldn't be calling him out. This wouldn't even have made the news. Okay. Now, yeah, some girls might be like, oh, you nasty. You know what I mean? And we might be like, you know what I mean? That's a little. You might look twice, but you ain't going to trip because I'm like, all right, well, whatever. She's 18. You know what I mean? Right. I might not get down like that, but you can't really. You know what I mean?
I get you.
Morally, you can't really say it's totally wrong. But 2 more years earlier, he's all the way out of pocket. You know what I mean? Like, so I get it, man. Like as opposed to now. Say a 35-year-old girl sleeps with a 65-year-old man, or vice versa. No problem with it. No. Mind you, bro was 30 years old when she was born. He or she was 30 years old when they were born. Right. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Like, if she was 20 and he was 50, we'd be like, that's crazy. But still, we ain't gonna judge it. We ain't gonna judge it, but it's crazy.
But that's looked up.
Some people will be like, love is love and all that shit. Like,
yeah, and AJ number the number.
That is a norm for women, though, because we got a lot of women that are married older dudes. They look at us weird if we, you know what I'm saying, deal with something that's like 20 or 30 years younger than us. Then it's like, oh, you're taking advantage of her. You know what I'm saying? You're grooming her. You're manipulating her. But then the younger chick can go to this older dude and play him for his life insurance when he passed.
Yeah, man. Like it's
a trickery. It's a
trickery thing, man. It's trickery. But again, it goes back to like say the medieval days. You know what I mean? Like when we're like women and women, and like once they got their first menstrual cycle, that considered a woman. Now they married off. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Which is crazy. You know, like all that. It's crazy. So like that's what I don't like the whole. It's like these guys are taking the page out of the book from back in the day. It's the primitive, old school caveman, you know what I mean? Hey, if there's grass on the infield, play ball, pause. You know what I mean? Type ish. That's kind of what it seems like, you know? And so that's why I said I'm not surprised. It's gross. It's not surprised. I don't think it's ever going to change. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I wish I would have called it out more. And again, I'm not, oh, yo, bro, and want to tell girls mom or something, but you know what I mean? Like, my friends, I should say, if I don't know the dude, and I see a girl from high school getting in the car with him, you crazy, you know what I mean? But if it's one of my friends, I should be like, yo, bro, come on, man, she's sick, you know what I mean? Like, bro, damn, you know what I mean? But I don't know.
From off where it's like mind your own business.
Yeah, that's true too. No, you know you're right. I wouldn't have said shit. I probably wouldn't have said shit, but it's still crazy. You know what I mean? It's still surprising, man. Like. It's still kind of like when you hear. I'm just saying when you hear again. Maybe because I got daughters, dog. So I'm starting to be a little. You know what I mean?
We got
a little more jaded. You know what I mean? So I'm more jaded towards it. Like I'm more like yo, because again, like I said, if my daughter's 16 dating a 21-year-old, I'm gonna look a little, but I'm not gonna trip too much. But if I find out she's 16, he's 25, nah. You know what I mean? Like what the fuck, nah. But it's like, you know what I mean? And if he's 30, she's 16, hell nah. You know what I mean?
You in a trick bag.
Shit, my daughter might be 21 and dating a 40-year-old, and I'm gonna be pissed off, and I'm gonna look at it crazy, and I might want to do something to him. But it's like, bro, you can't really, you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, she's a grown woman now, right? You know what I mean? Like you really can't. But I'm gonna still look at it weird, like yo, this is crazy. Because to me, it's more the psychological thing. It's more like I feel like this is my opinion. If you laying down and if you are dating exclusively, going out relationship with a girl that's you're twice her age or she's twice your age, to me that's more about mental control.
Well,
that's
in my
opinion.
It says that a wife for a husband should be half his age by 7 scores or something like that.
Man, that's what was still counting with sticks and rocks.
I mean, but
in different times. Whatever fits. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
You know what I mean? So it don't really the age thing. Like I got a partner who fiance is 20 years younger than him, and they moving, grooving, and having kids and doing what they do. You know what I mean? he had a wife that was around his age, and all she did was just cause problems.
Yeah.
Since he found a younger one, she needed a real man. You know what I'm saying? Like one that was sturdy and firm. You know what I mean? I think it's opposite. You know what I'm saying, with us, where women at a young age look for a man that's more stable, where they want that. As far as age, I think we just look at that shit as more like let's just go for the ride and see what it's like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But dude should have kept mouth shut.
I mean, listen, what was gonna happen? He came out and admitted it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't.
Everybody hear that shit.
Again, if it's the legal consent agent, if it's the legal consent agent in England, he wasn't gonna get charged with nothing.
Right. But I will say that's probably gonna change the. You know what I mean? I do believe certain people just put too much information out about themselves, and then when they get a certain backlash from it, then they regret it. But obviously, he like, well, she was legal because it was there, so you can't come at me and really.
It was already. Well, the thing is, it was already out. It was already kind of in the public spotlight, and I think he already had some other type of charges or whatever. I'm not too sure about it, so I don't want to put that on him. But it was already out there, so that's why like Megyn Kelly asked him about it, and I think he was asked about it on Piers Morgan as well. So it's kind of already out there, and he basically confirmed it. You know what I'm saying? Like this time, he went on her show, and once he was asked, I don't think. Like if you watch the video, I don't want to get hit for copyright, but if you watch the video, I think when she was asking him, she was kind of leading him like, "Hey, you didn't really do this, right? You didn't." And he kind of said, "Yeah, I did." She didn't think he was going to admit to it, basically. You know what I mean? So I don't think she would have asked him if she thought he was really going to admit to it, because he's a Republican and they want to keep their good name. You know what I mean? Let's make sure you say that he's a right winger. I don't think she really wanted him to say yes or admit to it, and he did, and that kind of threw it. That kind of was like, okay, and now that's why everybody's kind of bringing it up, like, oh, he admits to it. But yeah, man, I just
more political pundits.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not surprised. It's just when I said speaks to the Epstein thing, it's not really more so him. It's just more.
Well, I mean,
there's a bigger class of people out here that's doing it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's on it like that.
It's like everybody waiting for these Epstein files to come out. It's crazy because they feel like the Epstein files come out, it's gonna free up a lot of stuff. That's what.
But
motherfuckers.
I'm just not. Bro. I'm gonna end it like this. I don't want to ask men whatever
like
it is.
The Torah, the Bible, or something.
I'm just not understanding the fascination with dating someone that's twice younger than you. I don't get it. You don't have to explain it to me. It's not my business. That's I'm gonna lay it out there. That's just my thing.
But at the same time, though, I mean, it's a mental thing. You know what I mean? I dated women that was probably 8, 9 years younger than me. You know what I'm saying? And being that raised in different generations. And certain things that we hold, you know what I mean? Yeah. It can either clash or it can combine together.
Bro, trust me. Like, okay, check it like this. When I was 33, I don't know if I would have dated a 20-year-old, 21-year-old. We kick it on some casual. All right. Even now, like, would I date a 21-year-old at 43?
No.
Nah. I mean, again, look, you've seen some 20, 21-year-old girls. They're like, yo, there's a couple of them that's 24 that's like, man. But if I'm anything, I'm gonna keep it casual. Like, we're not gonna be serious. We kick it. You know what I mean? Like that. But like now would I date someone that's 33? Yes, I would date a 33-year-old. I'd date 30, you know what I mean? For sure, I would date someone that's 33. I would. You know what I mean? But like I said, I would have, if I was 33, I wouldn't have dated a 22-year-old. Not exclusively. I wouldn't have done that. But as I've gotten older, yeah. If I'm 55 and she's 44, of course I would. If I'm 55 and she's 33, I probably would. You know what I mean? I get it. I don't know, though. I don't know. You know what I mean? Huh?
Maturity level.
What's that?
Maturity level.
Yeah. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me. You know what I mean? Like, that's just me. But again, like I said, so I don't know. Like I said, it's not surprising. But yeah, I'm with Wakil. I don't know. Look, get them Epstein files out. Lex is probably right. Ain't gonna do nothing. They're never coming out. Ain't nothing gonna change. You know, people are still gonna do what the fuck they doing. No one's gonna care. You know what I'm saying? Like, protect your kids, man. Watch your kids
exactly.
For real. Watching your kids is talking to on these damn Facebooks and whatever they talk. You know what I mean? Nah, man. For real. Who you going out with? Nah, I want to see his face. My man got if he got grays in his beard, if you got a full beard and your daughter's 16, nah, bro. I need to see some ID.
Right.
And matter of fact, if she got grades and your son is in high school, I need to see some ID. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, for real. Oh, all right. What else we got here? Texas can require the 10 Commandments in classrooms, court says. How y'all feel about that?
That's almost back in the day when you had to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
You still don't? I think you do.
No, ain't nobody doing that shit no more.
I worked at some schools. I'm pretty sure they do that.
That's that East Coast shit. They've been stopped doing that shit after the 90s here.
I might have seen a couple. I might have seen it in a couple schools. Maybe not all, but I think I've heard it in a couple. But I might be wrong. I could be wrong too.
I mean, back in the day, but I mean, I think they pretty much stopped that. I mean, us growing up, I remember.
I know we did. I know I did when I was in school.
When I was in school, when we was little, we had to.
Yeah, we had to. But as the years went on, I don't even think most of these kids even know the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yeah. So it says Texas can enforce a state law requiring public schools to display posters of the 10 Commandments in classrooms. The federal appeals court ruled on Tuesday. A 9-8 majority of the 5th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals ruled in Texas officials' favor, concluding that the law does not establish an official state religion. It does not tell churches or synagogues or mosques what to believe or how to worship or whom to employ as priests, rabbis, or imams.
Right.
According to the ruling, it punishes one who rejects the 10 Commandments, no matter the reason.
So,
okay. I mean,
I'm not surprised by they try to
do it.
Try to include Christianity and everything down south.
Yeah, they do.
So it says the court rule. So yeah, because Louisiana did the same thing too. So it says the court's ruling goes against fundamental First Amendment principles and binding U.S. Supreme Court authority.
They forcing Christianity on you if you think about it.
Yep, the First Amendment safeguards the separation of church and state. That's where I'm coming from. It should be separated, but man, I don't know, man. It's saying it's called moral values. Moral values. Man,
moral values. So they saying your religion should be Christianity if you go into this school. You should know this.
Yeah.
You a true fair, but if you a true, spiritual person, most spiritual people have knowledge of all religions. You know
right.
What I mean?
So that's what I'm saying. But
for kids though, they trying to kind of push the issue. That's kind of bogus.
Yeah. And if that's the case, and like you said, let's let them all in. Put the 10 Commandments up. Put the Bible in. Now, where's the Torah? Where's the Quran? Put it all in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You might as well add up everything else.
If you're gonna do it, let's do it. You know what I mean? Let's do it. Bring in somebody.
You look at it like this, though. Pushing Christianity goes against pushing homosexuality in schools as well.
There is the one. There it is.
You know what I'm
there it is. So that's the main reason for sure.
So it's already because you got other states that want to ban the cell phones until kids are 16 and older now.
I actually like that in school. I actually like that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's the information, when we grew up, we actually had to go to a library, read something, and find the information that we needed. Mm-hmm. Now, all you got to do is just click your phone on and do all of that. So by having the 10 Commandments in school, you're preaching Christianity, no homosexuality, thou should not kill, honor thy father, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. All of that. So it's already it's a program. We live in a police state, man.
Yeah, I don't think, so it's in Louisiana, Texas, maybe some other southern states will do it, maybe Oklahoma, maybe Mississippi, Alabama. Maybe Florida. I don't know. Maybe I don't think Florida and Georgia would do it. They ain't coming. They're not going past the mix and Dixie line. They ain't coming past. They ain't going past Maryland if it gets that far. It won't come up here like that. But it's supposed to be separation of church and state, huh?
No, I don't know, but I think it's more private schools up north than it is down south. I don't know. I don't know what that ratio would be.
Yeah, it might be. Maybe.
Yeah, all your Lutheran schools, Catholic schools.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
but down the public schools, I couldn't see them doing that. They have the issue.
Well, that's what they're going to be doing.
That's what they're doing. They put in public schools.
They're in public schools. They're not going to be in Catholic schools.
I asked. I was like, I don't think they probably got a lot of private schools. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Down in Texas, you're saying?
Yeah, they don't have a lot of religious type schools, so they figure they'll just put it in public schools. You know what I'm saying? And then think about it. Texas has always been a red state.
Always. It's just the beginning, man. Like this is just the beginning. Like they're gonna keep pushing the envelope, man. Like
It's all.
it's gonna be an uphill fight for the next 40 years, man, about a church and state and separating it. Like, cause there's a lot of congressmen and women who want church and don't want it to be separated anymore. You know what I'm saying? They want it to be that. And as Lex said, a police state, all wrapped in one. You know what I'm saying? Like Trump's trying to pass that. What's that? The FISA law. The FISA law. Where basically the military just spies on us. He said, I'm willing to do it. What? Like, yo, hit the fuck up.
But that was like the Bush came with after September 11. What was that? The
Patriot Act. Patriot Act.
Yeah, the Patriot Act. But then if you think about it, they only went after Arabs. That's where a lot of us was like, oh, yeah, we could walk through the airport. Oh, yeah, they ain't paying attention to us. They paying attention to Muhammad over there.
Just like the war on drugs. Who's the war on drugs really on?
Black and brown.
Exactly. It wasn't a war on drugs on that. When white people were 66% of the smokers out here. They was doing them just like us, like broke stoves. They was smoking too. And who was it? Who was the target of the war on drugs?
But now, since all the drugs went into suburban America, now it's a problem.
Now it's a problem.
It's a big problem.
It's a problem because they were coming in here. They were coming our way to get it. Now they don't even have to leave. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They making that meth in them towns where you don't even know, you can't even spell them damn things, or there's no damn cell service after 5 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's man, yo, it's crazy out here, bro. It's crazy.
It is.
All right, yo, last topic, man, before we get out of here. Speaking of the South, Tennessee passes a law allowing use of deadly force to protect property. The bill would allow deadly force in situations like burglary, robbery, theft, or property damage, arson, trespassing, and harm to livestock or animals. I'm going to go first. I think this is great. I think they should do this in every state because, again, don't get me wrong. The gun laws, I don't know if they're ever going to change the gun laws. I don't know, you know what I mean? Yeah, you want to crack down on them when you leave your house, cool. But when you're in your house, you should be able to have as many damn guns as you want. And if somebody comes to your house, that's your place of peace. You paid money for your house. It could be even your apartment. But anyway, let's just say your home. That's your place of peace. You're buying that home. You're taking care of it. Nobody should be allowed to come and disrupt your peace without you having to explain yourself and shoot them and go to court and get arrested and have to fight cases. Nah, you step on my property without me telling you to come in. It should be a big problem, and there should be consequences to that. So I'm with this all day. This needs to go to every state. All day I'm with this. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I'm with this.
Hey, it's kind of like Cypress Hill and Killer Man when he said, one time tried to come in my home, split my dome. I said, yo, it's on. Take cover, son. I ain't have to blast him, but I did anyways.
Yeah. I mean, everybody is going to protect themselves, but it's all depending on how the laws are written, because an intruder can somewhat find a way to get them to look at you for you not doing your part as far as like why he was in the house or this and that. So it's great for people, but then you got more up north states that got carrying concealed. So that's a way of really getting people to arm themselves as well. You know what I'm saying? The legal way.
Right.
If I pop them in my house, but then I can pop them on the street corner if I feel like my life is threatened. It's so many loopholes with the law. You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact, I know what you're talking about, man. It's like if they come in the crib and you pop them, you can get in some trouble for it. But the stigmatization of it is if it's a carrying concealed state, you know what I mean? You feel like your life was that much threatened. It gives you a little bit of space in between what they might be trying to do with you and the intruder if you didn't unalive them. You know what I mean? So
right.
I like it. You know what I'm saying? Shit, we do that to this day, legal or illegal. Shit, it don't fucking matter anyway.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? We're gonna protect our own by any means necessary. So I mean, at that point in time, if we in that situation, I don't think we giving a fuck about no law.
No doubt. Oh shit! Erica Kirk attended a Fox News VIP party with commentator Lawrence Jones.
Yeah,
he looks like a black man. He looks like a black man.
She can dick, bro. Like,
ooh.
That's why he was so infatuated with talking about us. And to say another thing though, I like what Trump did as far as like with them stamps and all that. Cause there's people eating off hardworking people like us, tax dollars, that just won't do shit.
True.
So I approve what he did with that. I think he went in and was like, we gonna get these lazy motherfuckers off of this shit and work like regular people, like how they doing. But the X and O to that is the job situation really ain't shit out here, like Miz said. So it's almost like the game is rigged, but some satisfaction can come up out of it. But that's a whole nother topic.
They could make the job. They could have made the job situation better. I mean, again, there was a time we all hated going to Walmart because there was no damn, you know what I mean? There was never enough cashiers. But now they've made a bunch of They made a bunch of now just self-serve. So now it's like lines aren't that crazy. They're kind of crazy, but they're not crazy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and you know, that's kind of how they kind of solved that. Like they basically, that kind of seemed like that was their plan. Let's not hire cashiers, keep them home. So I'm with you. Like if the goal is, I think welfare can be beneficial, but the goal is to get them off it. There should be a program in place. Hey, I'm not like people might hate me for this. I don't care. I'm for, okay, yo, we can keep you on this program, bro. We're gonna give you about a year. And you gotta start to get off this. Let's get you a job. You know what I mean? Come up with a plan.
But that's what they tried to do. Mm-hmm. They tried to do that because they put.
With who? What was the program?
They put work programs into.
Back up, Joaquin. We can't see your face.
They put work programs into these welfare programs. You know what I'm saying? So, and you can only be on there for so long, but you had to get a job or at least look for a job or whatever.
I ain't seen people. I know people who's been on it forever. I ain't never seen that program where they had to work. You know me, but okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Listen, I think that I would be totally. I'm for that. People might not like it, but I would be for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, work towards something. You know what I mean? Like, I want everybody to work. Everybody should be working. If you can, work. If you obviously can't, you know what I mean? You're disabled, whatever, mentally, whatever. SSI got to come in. Okay, cool. You know, we know how that works. But I'm just saying, like, there should be a program first. I don't want to just kick everybody off welfare. You know what I mean? Let's get the program right. Again, if Joaquin said they had one, cool. Let's get a bet. Let's excuse me. There's so many problems we point to. Immigration. This, that, and the third. Okay, well, who's going to find a solution then? They can come together and get this immigration thing solved.
Kick them out. Kick them out.
Just do it because you're using it for elections and nothing, and it ain't coming with any solutions. They're using it at election time. This person's bad for it. This person's whatever good for it. But where's your solution to it? Where's your solution to it? You know what I mean? Lex, I get the whole kick them out thing, but what's got everybody else mad now is that they're not just kicking out the criminal. They're kicking out everybody. They don't know. Not everybody wants everybody gone.
At the same time, though, how much? That's a whole. I'm not gonna.
Again, how about this? There's got to be a better way for immigration to be fast tracked. Is what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? Instead of keeping them in these detentions and all that, there's got to be a better way to say, okay, you're good, you're not. We have money. We have the technology to say, okay, bro, you committed crimes, you did this, that, and the third. You got to go. Don't keep them there for 7 months. And you got to turn them right back around. Go ahead, bro. You're flagged. We see you trying to come in here. You know what time it is. Now you're going to sit in our jails for years. How do you want that? Or do you want to go back and take a risk and go chance it back in your country? Go do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if, again, look, if they got to secure the border more, whatever, then I guess do it. Then here's a fair trade. Get them out of all the bases all around the world. Why do we have so many army bases? Bring them back home and put them on the border then. All the borders. I'm just saying, I don't know, you know what I mean? Come up with a solution though. Whatever the solution is. If that one don't work, okay, let's come up with another one. But let somebody start coming up with solutions. Because really it's a problem we're still talking about. We shouldn't still be talking about immigration being bad. I get it. When Biden was in, they was running through here. I don't think the border was open, but it was obviously open because everybody was coming through. And there was so many immigrants coming in. I get it. Okay, so then what's the solution? Besides kicking everybody else out or holding them in detention centers. You know what I mean? There's got to be a cleaner solution, dog. That's all I'm saying. We got the technology for it. There's got to be a cleaner solution for this. To just say, okay, okay, what's your purpose here? Look them up. No crime, no nothing. Okay. Bro, we're going to give you 6 months to get a job, this, that, and the third. If you ain't 6 months, you ain't got it, okay, we might be coming after you. We don't want to do that. We might come after you. That's it. Oh, nah, you committed a crime, bro. You can't come here. You know what I'm saying? That's like, yo, if you go to Canada right now, just to visit, you got a crime? Nah, dog.
You're a felon. You can't get
dog. Nah, dog. They're gonna turn you right back around. You go to London with a crime, felony, you can fly over there. They're gonna be like, take a look out the window. If you can see whatever the monuments from here, good luck. Other than that, we're gonna ask you to get on a plane, either go to another country or go back to America, wherever country you came from. But you will not set foot in London. Right. Period, point blank. How come we can't do that shit here? It's not that hard, bro. It ain't that hard. Right. Time to get on to the rest of the day. Life is lifing. Got to keep going. We love y'all so much. Thank y'all for watching us. The Fanatical Massholes, the real.com version, where we give you our unedited, unfiltered, unapologetic opinion about everything that's going on in the world. Currently, y'all stay safe out there. We love you. Remember, like, subscribe, share, comment, support the movement.
Yes, indeed.
Insane Lex, Wakil, the boy Mizzo. We will see y'all next week. We out. Peace and blessings.
Ayy, I'm fly forever, we real as it gets. Never say never, we know for them hits. Feeling that weather you put on your fit. Y'all fly forever, go get you the drip. Y'all fly forever, we real as it get. Never say never, we know for them hits. Feeling that weather you put on your fit.